Hey REDHAWK family, it's day 49 of the Dry Fire Journal, and I'm going to show you that I have nothing in the chamber of my P365XL. I love the take it apart method to confirm that my firearm is exactly as I want it to be before I dry fire. There are other methods. Barrel block is fantastic. You can insert a laser cartridge, lots of ways to do this. But I want to make sure that I have nothing in my chamber, nothing in the action, nothing in the magazine well, and I want to confirm that in a variety of ways before I dry fire every time. I don't want to get complacent. So today is day 49, and we're going to do something really different. We're going to talk about our brain for a moment. Now, I'm not a brain expert. I teach shooting. I don't teach neuroscience or anything of the sort. But what I do want to tell you is that if you want to Google this and you want to look up some information on this on your own, you want to look up two combination of phrases. The first is praxis network, and the second is training related activities. And the core of the idea here is that when we use our non-dominant hand and our non-dominant eye, it helps our brain think differently about what we're doing, and actually can help us when we revert back to using our dominant hand and dominant eye. So I am right-handed and I am left eye dominant. The quadrant drill that we're going to work on today is 20 dry presses. And you can expand this to however you want, but my first quadrant is my dominant eye, dominant hand only, not using two hands. And what I'm going to do is I have my clear firearm, and I'm going to point just a little bit maybe here so that you can see my eye and you can see my sights. And I am going to rack the trigger and press my shot and not let the front sight move to the best of my ability. A little bit of drop as the shot broke. I know that there's going to be movement before the break because I'm not perfect. Let's try it again. Here's number two. A little bit better. Shot three. Shot four. Shot five. Now, what I would encourage you to do at this point is to pause the video, grab a paper and a piece of pen, and make some notes. What just happened in those last 5 shots? What did I experience? What did I experiment with? And what did I do well that I can build on? Now, that's the first quadrant. Second quadrant. I'm still with my dominant hand, but I'm going to use my non-dominant eye, which for me is my right eye. I'm going to 5 shots. I'm just going to close my left eye, forcing my non-dominant eye to do the work. Movement. Boy, I've got to fight to see this. A little bit of movement. Shot three. The trigger press felt okay, but shot four. A little bit of wobble. And shot five. If you really want to train this well, ask yourself the 3 questions we listed earlier and make some notes. Now we're going to switch to our support hand, so our non-dominant hand, and I'm using my dominant eye. Shot 1. Shot 2. Shot 3. The whole gun seemed to drop. Shot 4. And shot 5. A lot of movement. Now, you ready for this? Support hand, non-dominant hand, non-dominant eye. Shot 1. Shot 2. Shot 3. Shot 4. Shot 5. Wow. Now, notice we're doing this in dry fire and not live fire. So if I take the time to do this and I record it, I film myself doing this, you'll notice that I said shot 1, shot 2, shot 3 the entire time. That way I can keep track of what I'm doing, and if I go back and look at each shot, I have a record of what happened. I compare that to my journal of what I thought I experienced and what I thought I saw. And when I compare what I wrote down to now I go back and watch the video of myself shooting, I can learn a whole lot. And on top of this, everything that I just did with my non-dominant hand and with my non-dominant eye has activated a different part of my brain, and that is going to help me when I go back to shoot with my dominant hand and my dominant eye. I know this is a longer video than normal. I know it's a way different thing to think about, but I encourage you to try it and see what happens, and I will see you guys tomorrow.